Tomorrow's the last day of school for Horry County students, so summer camps start across the area.
ABC 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at one of them, Palmetto Kids Fishing Camps in Little River.
Yes, so talk about summer camp and what you guys do.
Summer camp's a great thing. We take kids 10 weeks out of the summer for 4 days, starting Tuesday through Friday. We start at 6:30. We do a little lesson. Sometimes it's fish ID, sometimes it's tie a knot, sometimes it's how to even tie a boat up the proper way where you can tie it up on a cleat, and throwing cast nets also. And then we go and spend about 3.5 hours fishing. Sometimes it's inshore, we're catching redfish, black drum, flounder, croakers, pinfish, pigfish, whatever. Sometimes big sharks. When it's calm, we go out in the ocean, we might catch Spanish mackerel. Sometimes
oh wow,
bigger flounder out on the reef. It's just no telling. It's a pretty cool adventure camp. It really is. People enjoy it. The kids love it. It's just a cool thing.
And it's a really neat way for kids to learn more about fishing. And I mean, they're learning from you guys, you know, who have been out on the water forever.
Oh,
so, you know, they can really, it's a skill that they can take with them and use all the time.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I have kids that come every year, and sometimes, you know, by the end of the week, I don't have to do anything. I tell them, you know, what we're going to be going to go fish for and where we're going, and you know, a lot of times I don't have to bait any hooks. Some of them can even tie their own knots by the end of the week, which is really cool. And you know, we'll go Spanish mackerel fishing sometimes, and I drive the boat. They wire the fish up there, they reel them up there. I dehook them just because, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's
not
awesome.
getting bit, but you know, it's really cool to watch them. You know, to watch them progress. It's just kind of like a stepping stone. Each day they get a little better, a little better, a little better.
I like it. Well, we're going to be handing out some tips this morning and telling you more about the camp too. Maybe catching dinner. Who knows?
All right, the fishing camps are for kids ages 8 and 17, so Amanda can catch dinner tonight.
You know, and
after that, it has to be the kids.
Catch dinner.
Yeah.
Like literally catch dinner. And they start next week at Cricket Cove Marina in Little River. The 4-day camp runs Tuesdays through Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Tomorrow's the last day of school for Horry County students, so summer camps start soon across the area.
ABC 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at one of them, Palmetto Kids Fishing Camps in Little River.
Yes, and we are starting this morning early with Sammy, kind of learning how to fish, and talk about some of the stuff that you do with the kids at camp. You don't just hop right on the boat, you kind of practice with them first.
I know. Every morning we actually start, we have a little casting platform up there, and we have 4 or 5 practice rods. We kind of have a target out. Usually it's a dot card or something that's big enough that they can achieve it. And they start warming up their casting every day. We usually have somebody's always helping them, you know, giving them little tips and instructions on how to cast and how not to throw left or right, but to throw forward.
Right.
And that's how they start the day out every day. I mean, it gets them in the groove. It gets them used to casting because there's several kids on each boat, and you know, everybody learns. By the end of the week, everybody, for the most part, can cast pretty well.
Nice.
He's warming up now.
Yeah, and it's a 4-day camp,
Right.
and it's about 4 hours each day.
Yes, that's right. So,
Do you ever have kids that come back week after week?
we have some kids that come a couple, 2 or 3 weeks of summer. We really do.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can definitely tell if you have a kid that comes back. I mean, by the time that the second week rolls around, they're used to it. They know it. They get better and better each day, and you know, some of our older kids actually help the younger kids a lot of times because they're like, well, you know, I've been doing this now for 2 or 3 years, and
I love
you know,
that.
It's really, really cool. You know, it's really, really, really cool to watch.
Yeah,
you know.
and it's such a neat thing too because then for the rest of the summer, the kids know how to fish now, so
Oh,
they
they
can
do.
go out fishing themselves.
Absolutely.
I
you know.
love it. All right, well, wish us luck this morning.
It's a gorgeous shot.
It is
Looks so
beautiful
peaceful
out there. I
this
know.
morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could join. The fishing camps are for kids ages to 17, so maybe I'll just join them.
You know, you could just come to do a little bit of journalistic research.
You know what I mean? I just want to
Yeah.
see. Amanda said to come out, check it out, so
So
here I
how's
am.
my mindset after this peaceful morning fishing? Am I ready for a nap? Now they start next week at Cricket Cove Marina in Little River. The 4-day camp runs Tuesdays through Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Tomorrow's the last day of school for Horry County students, so summer camps start soon across the area.
ABC 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at one of them, Palmetto Kids Fishing Camps in Little River.
And it is so exciting. Sammy, how many fish have you caught already? 2. 2! Yes, we got a croaker, we threw that one back, and then Sammy caught us some dinner. All right, let's see.
Ready?
There we go, right there. So that is what?
That is a red drum. A lot of people call them a spot-tailed bass or a channel bass. Very, very good eating fish. A lot of fun to catch on these light rods.
Yeah, and that was Sammy's goal, was to catch us some dinner. So good job, buddy. Let's catch some more so we can have a bigger dinner. And,
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, so fun, so exciting. I'm so glad I got to be here as he caught it, because the energy that it builds, you
it's
know.
Amazing. It keeps. I mean, we start kind of early, so it's a little tough on some of the kids sometimes. But once you start catching that first fish and everybody gets excited and the adrenaline starts going, it makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, and you teach them, you know, which fish you can eat. Which it was funny because when he caught that one, he said, "Wait, that's one of the ones that you said it was good to eat." And then you measure it and find out the length to make sure you can keep it.
Yep, we talk about lengths and size limits and why we have size limits and which ones we can keep and can't keep, which ones are good to eat, not good to eat.
Oh,
there we go.
I got one. Oh my God.
All right, nice and easy, Sammy.
Very good, very good.
Swing him over this way.
Woohoo!
A small one.
That's okay, he's still a fish.
Yeah!
Good job, Sammy.
All right.
Which one is that?
Number 3 already. It's a successful day.
Is that a red drum again?
No, that's a croaker.
Oh.
Atlantic croaker.
It's a quiet croaker. The other one was noisy. Oh my gosh, I love it! Good job, buddy! I think we're making a fisherman out of him.
Yeah. Pet him goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good job, Sammy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Can we just stay on that for the rest of the morning?
For the rest of the morning, honestly,
I don't wanna
Sammy's
watch anything
excitement
else.
there, I think, is like the best preview of what your kids can
That
experience.
was pure excitement,
Oh,
pure
sweet.
joy, and to
Bye-bye.
capture that on camera, Amanda's going to save that forever. Oh, that's so exciting.
And
Look
all
at
of
that.
us too, honestly.
Literally, this makes me and Cindy were just saying we want to sign up for fishing camp. My dad tried to teach me, I didn't pay attention, so maybe somebody else could
Sammy.
instill that in it. There we go.
There you go.
That's the instructor I need.
Now, the camps are for kids ages 8 to 17, but maybe they'll make an exception for Camille.
Hopefully. They start next week at Cricket Cove Marina in Little River. The 4-day camp runs Tuesdays through Fridays from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Summer break starts tomorrow afternoon for students in Horry County, and fishing is a kid-friendly outdoor activity that can be enjoyed at summer camp or as a family.
ABC 15's Amanda Kinson is with her family live at the Cricket Cove Marina in Little River, learning tips from Palmetto Kids Fishing Camp captains. Amanda, 3 fishes caught so far. Have we caught number 4?
He has, yeah, you've got 4 or 5? 5! Oh my gosh, yeah, and we showed this off dinner. He caught our dinner. Oh my gosh, what an exciting catch. And it is so fun, and I'm so glad he's learning, because then he can help teach me, and we can go out and do this as a family. And that's one of the cool things about, you know, coming to a camp, learning from you guys, is, you know, to be able to take it and do it every day in the summer. So what tips do you have for people if they, you know, want to go out as a family fishing?
So, bring sunscreen, number 1. It's hot. Bring water, number 2. Number 3, with smaller kids, take your time, patience. As far as being out here on the water, find a nice place like a dock, somewhere like that. Put a piece of shrimp on the bottom. There's no telling what you'll catch.
So it helps to be next to. I know, that was so amazing. And so it helps to be next to docks and stuff like that.
Structure is going to help, especially for beginner fishermen. It's a lot easier to cast up next to it and find some fish that live up underneath it.
What about fishing off of the,
You
like a
can
dock?
absolutely fish off of the dock and just drop straight down. It'll wash up underneath the dock with the tide. Could be anything under there.
And then talk about what you do, you know, how you know if a fish is nibbling and what you do. You can kind of demonstrate.
So when the fish bites, you're going to feel taps on the rod. And then when you feel those taps, you set the hook up, hopefully get the hook in the fish's mouth, and then we'll bring him in the boat and see if he's the right kind and right size. And if he's not, we let him go. And if he is and you want to keep him, he goes in the box.
Yeah. Sammy, how's your morning been?
Great.
Super fun, right? Very exciting stuff. And we're going to have good eats tonight.
And Palmetto Kids Fishing Camps are for kids ages 8 to 17. They start next week at Cricket Cove Marina in Little River. The 4-day camp runs Tuesdays through Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.